Hello, Mr. Minner. I have your 6139 in here. I see it's got a new crystal in it. It's got either replaced or reloomed hands. The minute counter hand is aftermarket. Indicator ring turns as it should. It's kind of binding up a little bit. I'm not sure what's up with that. It doesn't feels like it's kind of clicking. I'm not sure what's up with that. Okay, so the first thing I notice is that you had sent this to me saying there was a problem with the chronograph hand, that the original one was no good, and that the aftermarket one that you put on was also no good. Your chronograph wheel is broken. The tip is broken right here. The tip is broken off. Your chronograph wheel is bad. It may be functional, but there's no way to put a hand on it. So it's going to need to be replaced. This hand that you included is also no good. It is smashed, and it might have the tip of that hand in it. It's really unfortunate because the chronograph wheels for these are rare and they are expensive. I only have a few left. I'm not sure that I have a hand for one of these. The hands that I have are used. And when you try to put a used hand on a new chronograph wheel, sometimes it works out great. Other times you can't get it to drop exactly where it needs to drop because the hands were one-time use only. So if they're used and then you try to reuse them, you have to reset them on a new hand, which has a key, like a flat section. Like here's the, imagine you got your chronograph wheel. Imagine this is the pinion that the hand sits on. Okay, so that tick 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 like so. Your pinion, the tip is snapped off. It's gone. And the way that they're designed is they're keyed. They're flat on one side, and so when you seat a hand, the tube deforms to hold on to the hand, to hold on to the pinion. I mean. And so when you try to reset it, you're taking a hand with a tube that's already been set to one keyed pinion and trying to put it on it again, but it's not the same. The pinion is different on every single chronograph wheel in terms of where it sits. It's just the way Seiko did it when it produced it. It's a pretty good looking movement. Shiny. It looks like your movement ring spring is gone. Yeah, it's gone. I don't know where it went to, but it's not there. There's supposed to be a spring that goes all the way around here. I have them. They're original. They're not the cheapest things in the world. They're not terribly expensive, but it's another expense. I want to look at your stem. You have the wrong gasket on your crown. That is the wrong. These teeth, it doesn't look like the right part to me. That gear. Let me check something. Okay, so check this out. See the gear by my tweezers? Well, you can't see anything, can you? Okay, so you see how many teeth that gear has. It's 1, 2, 5, 6, 7, 8. And on the right, correct gear, see how it has a bunch of smaller teeth? That's what's supposed to look like. So the gear that's on there sort of works. I would strongly suggest changing it, because every time you use this crown with that gear, it's going to be damaging the teeth on the underneath of your indicator ring. That's what I would do. I would get that incorrect part out of there ASAP. Especially if you're going to be investing in, you know, getting this whole thing serviced, getting the chronograph wheel replaced. I want to check that. Oh, right. I mean, we know it's had work done, but I don't see any servicing marks in there. But that just means whoever did this work didn't sign anything. Yeah, too bad about that chronograph wheel. It's why you gotta know what you're doing when you're fooling around with those things, because boy, you snap that thing and you are done. Yeah. Well, you tell me. I'm going to give you a quote for doing this work, and you tell me if you want to go ahead, and we'll go from there. Thank you very much.